Oh yes, banana bread. Well, hello everyone. Welcome to A Cup of Tea with Shawna Marie. Today I actually did, the day of the recording, I did have a cup of tea, make that 2 cups of tea. One with a friend, one after my friend left, and now I'm recording this and, well, I forgot to give my friend banana bread. I'm a terrible hostess. So instead, I think I'm going to eat in front of the world my banana bread that I didn't give my friend. She should have been eating this with me. So this is not a lesson on caring and sharing because I forgot to give my friend banana bread to go with her tea. But since I had 2 cups of hot tea already, I think a cup of cold tea thinned out with cold water, because it's getting later in the day when I'm actually doing this recording, will be sufficient. I made some tea out of 1 PG Tips and several peach tea from the Dollar Tree. Sort of trying to redeem OK tea from the Dollar Tree by mixing those together and making tea. So I have cold tea today, a little different.
Tea.
So, do you want to help me eat this banana bread? Oh, you want tea? Okay, well, okay, just a little bit. We don't want to keep you up all night. Hey, you want a bit of banana bread, son? This banana bread is pretty good. I actually made it adapting a recipe I have and changing some things about it to make it my own. So perhaps I'll make it sometime and show everyone how to make it so you can make your own. Would you like to try it?
Okay.
All right. It is good. It's really moist. It has raisin bran and raisins in it. That's good. It doesn't taste like your normal banana bread. So it's a little different. But it's good. So, oh, he put his movie on, even though I'm recording. Hope you guys don't mind. It's a little different today. Well, oh, I can't watch a movie now. I'm talking to my friends. I really enjoy reading this little newspaper that is really an anomaly today. I have a little newspaper like this, but you can read it in a printed paper in some places where you can subscribe to it, but some places actually have it in their diner. You know, when you walk in, it's there for free. Other places you can subscribe and, you know, receive it for a cost. But you can also read it online. So that's what I'm going to do today, is read this article online. I really do enjoy the Fishwrapper. Today's article that I'm reading comes from the Fishwrapper. It's an article by the editor of the Fishwrapper that I thought was pretty good, and I thought it was worth reading. But before I get into that, I just wanted to read a little part of what it says on the Fishwrapper online, in case you're ever interested in getting it yourself. It says subscriptions. The Fishwrapper, a free publication, is distributed in local grocery stores and restaurants. For a fee of $26.95, you can have 24 issues 1 year mailed directly to your door. Current subscribers total over 4,200 in all 50 states. And the Fishwrapper is distributed in bulk as well. Get a subscription of 25 or 50 copies sent to your business, organization, or church. So they're doing a good work, and it's a nice little newspaper. It's like an anomaly anymore that you can enjoy. I guess it's every other week, something like that. Yeah, twice a month. So without further ado, let me read to you this article by the editor that was pretty good. The Fishwrapper, June 7th, 2016, from the editor's desk. Finding Compatibility. A word that has made its way to the forefront of many conversations is compatibility. The dictionary defines compatibility as a state in which two things are able to exist or occur together without problems or conflict. For compatibility to occur, there must be a feeling of sympathy and friendship or like-mindedness. In the computing world, we talk about the ability of one computer, piece of software, etc., to work with another. In marriage, we talk about the need to have the common interests and goals so that the marriage relationship can flourish. A track record of one in every two marriages failing does not represent a lesson in compatibility well learned. As I listen to people speak about their previous marriage, they often do so in bitter and accusing tones. What was once a wonderful person, the love of their life, has become a bitter foe and even their fiercest enemy. What caused the change? Are they no longer compatible? Was there a change in their goals? Were their expectations of each other unrealistic? Or did they simply not know how to resolve conflicts? As I listen to these sad stories, my mind always fast forwards to the children who struggle to find identity in it all. The anchoring point, the home in which they have known all their lives, is uprooted. Friends and acquaintances find it difficult knowing how to relate and what to say. It becomes awkward for everyone, and the reality of it all is that it doesn't need to be that way, and it shouldn't be that way. These stories are sad because emotional and relational ties are destroyed and severed. Love is traded away for things of far less value. Those things that were a source of joy and inspiration become arrows of contention. The feelings fester and boil, and the accusations are verbally vented, and suddenly we find two people who were seemingly compatible now on opposite ends of the spectrum. How does that happen? It happens when the focus becomes me instead of us. It happens when we lose sight of what the marriage commitment really is. Marriage was designed by God and is a union between a man and a woman with the purpose of sharing hearts and establishing a home where children are nurtured and loved. Consider for a moment how the birds build a nest to lay their eggs and hatch their young. The male and female bird work together to construct the nest and make certain that it is secure. The nest provides protection for the young until they are old enough to venture out on their own. In much the same way, the home is a human nest. Husband and wife must work together with a common goal and purpose. That goal and purpose is made compatible when it is bathed in prayer and surrendered to the will of a sovereign God. In the common interest of honoring God, husband and wife lay aside personal agendas and pour themselves into the task of building a home. Eventually, children join the picture and they become a family unit. Dad and Mom provide shelter and food and clothing, but they also provide something that is much more than that. They provide love. The love for the children flows out of the love the parents have for each other, and that love flows out of their common love for God. Dad and Mom are there to provide encouragement when the children fail, and reassurance when the trust is weak. This is found in the comfort of the nest, so that when they are old enough to test their wings in the world, they can do so with confidence. When their world becomes unforgiving and unrealistic, they can fly back to the nest and find someone who understands. For one who grows up in this type of environment, there is certainly no place like the nest. As goes the family, so goes the world and the church. is an age-old saying, but it is so true. Until we come to grips with a proper focus on marriage and give God his rightful place, we cannot expect his blessings. The blessing is compatibility, not because of who we are, but because of who he makes us. Everything else comes up short. He is the one and only ingredient that gives us the ability to relate properly to others, whether it be in the home, at work, at school, at church, or any other social connections. Compatibility, then, is something that can be attained regardless of who we are or what our background may be. A computer programmer finds ways for software to communicate in an understandable and productive fashion, even though the two programs may be diverse in nature. So it is in marriage and in the home. The life story of a husband and wife may be completely different, but even they can find compatibility when they allow the master programmer, God, to write the script. And that is by M. Gingrich of the Fishwrapper. And that concludes today's Cup of Tea with Shawna Marie. Come back again soon. And don't forget to subscribe!